Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So in this audio, I'm going to be talking about, some tips on how to have sex on the first date. All right. So I get a lot of emails from dudes who hit me up and they're like, yo, I'm going out with this chick this weekend. And, how do I get her back to my place? How do I get to smash and all this other stuff? Right. So, I'm going to talk about things that I do that works, basically 95% of the time when I'm out and I'm trying to, smash on the first night if I go on a date with a chick, right? So, the thing is, when you are out here, interacting with women and all this other stuff, you don't even need to go on dates to smash chicks. And I also have an audio program on my Bad Boy membership, which is called Just Have Sex with Her, how to have sex without going on a date. So if you want to know how to, have sex with a chick without even having to go on dates, you can go to Bad Boy membership and get that right now. But sometimes what happens is that, I personally like to go out on a date just to feel a chick out, especially, if you are meeting a chick from an online dating site, you want to, meet up with her, see the vibe, and then, you take her back to your place or you go to her place if shit is cool. You understand? But the thing is, I'm just going to talk about certain things that you can do to, make it easier for you to go, get to smash that night. All right. So one of the things that I do is that I, go out at night, meaning you set the dates up at nighttime, right? Because usually when you set the dates up at nighttime, it's an easier, transition to, go from the date to sex. Now, you can have dates during the day because sometimes I'll date a chick or I'll take a chick out during the day because that's all the time I have for that particular day. And I still want to meet up and see what's popping. So I would take her, to get some coffee or something during the day. But a lot of times, those daytime dates, during the afternoon or whatever, around lunchtime and all the other stuff, it doesn't really lend itself to, making an easy transition to smash. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's during the day. But this is why I say, make sure that you're going out at night, because the nighttime is going to make it easier for you to transition and make that happen, right? Now, another thing that I do is that when I go out at night or I go out and take her out at night, I go to get drinks. Okay. So, what I've noticed is that that's the easiest, setup or situation for you to really sort of get, intimate with the chick, right? And that's, something important I'm going to talk about in a second. But you go and get drinks, even if you don't drink, because I don't drink. So I go to, I take a chick out for drinks, but I just drink like cranberry juice or some bullshit or whatever. But the reason why I'm taking her to that bar to get drinks versus doing some shit like, going to the movies or, going to a museum or, going out to dinner or whatever it is like that, is that when you're in the bar setting is really the way that it's designed for that like sexual tension and that sexual energy, because when you're chilling with the chick at this bar, sometimes they have booths and stuff. They have, even if you're just at the bar, you're really close to the chick. You're sort of side by side with her, which it makes it easier for you to, build that sexual tension versus if you're going on a date with a chick and y'all go to get dinner, which I always say don't get dinner anyway, because, dinner is a lot more money and all this other shit. And you're going to be sitting across from her. You guys are eating. You're not really building any type of sexual tension. You understand what I'm saying? If you're going to the movies, that's cool and all if you're in high school and shit or whatever. But the thing is, at the movies, you don't really get to talk and really build that sexual tension. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is, go to a bar, so that you are, in the situation where you're in close proximity with her, where y'all can have that little flirty dialogue, and then you could build that sexual tension. Now, the thing when I'm talking about, when you're building sexual tension and why this is important and why, you being at that bar or whatever, makes it easier for you to do that. It's because like when you are in the situation with the chick at the bar, this is the part where it's important to make sure you see how she's reacting to you flirting and building that sexual tension. You understand? Because that's going to dictate in a lot of cases, not all, but in a lot of cases, if she will be willing to go home with you that night. Right. So the thing is, and a lot of guys don't really know how to flirt and build that sexual tension. That's why I say go to Bad Boy Membership, get my audio program, The Art of Flirting, and get my other audio program, How to Build Sexual Tension with a Woman, so you can know how to really make that happen, right? But the thing is, it's important for you to flirt and build that sexual tension because you need to see how she's responding to that, right? So if you're flirting with her and you're, building that sexual tension and doing all the other shit and she's responding positively to it, right? Then in a lot of cases, it's going to be easier for you to, take her from that spot to go back to your place, right? But the thing is, if you're trying to build that sexual tension and flirt and she's sort of like, a little standoffish, or she's not really, being that receptive, you understand? That's giving you an indicator of like where she's at that moment. You understand? But that doesn't necessarily mean all the time that she's not really, into you. But all I'm saying is that when you are building that sexual tension and she's being receptive to it, that's a good indicator that she is, she would be willing to go home with you. Now, what I would say is this, is that when you're on the date, right, what you should try to do is make sure that you and her, are making out or kissing at some point. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you're kissing a chick on that, you guys on the date, y'all flirting, y'all drinking or whatever, and then you guys start kissing, right? Then after, around that time, you understand, that's when you can basically, say, hey, we should take this back to my place. You understand what I'm saying? Because you building that sexual tension led to the kissing, and then that kissing and all that sexual tension, now you're moving it to the next step of, hey, let's go back to my spot. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of times when you're, going with these chicks or whatever, or you're on a date with these chicks and you guys are kissing and all this other stuff, sometimes chicks will tell you or say to you, hey, let's go back to my place, even before you bring it up. You understand? I notice this a lot of times, especially when you meet chicks on online dating sites. If you meet a chick on Tinder, OkCupid, Plenty of Fish, whatever it is, and you guys go out, and then, you go out to that bar, y'all kissing, y'all doing all the other stuff. A lot of times chicks will say to you, hey, we should go back to my place, or do you want to come back to my place? You understand? So that's her really feeling you and really cooperating and really want to make that happen. You understand what I'm saying? But the thing is, if she doesn't necessarily say it, you could bring it up, as you're doing those things. But this is what I'm saying is important for you to try to build that sexual tension in that moment, so that it gives you an indicator if she is feeling you enough to really make it happen. Now, I will say this. Let's say if you're on the date with the chick and you're trying to build that sexual tension, but it seems like she's not really, like going for it, or let's say you trying to feel that vibe to going for that kiss, but she's not really being receptive. She's sort of like, she's not standoffish, but she's just sort of like not really jumping on you. You understand what I'm saying? So you're going to be in those situations where a chick, she's not going to show physically that interest, but she still might be into you. So this happened to me a couple times where I was even shocked that this happened, because I'd be on a date with a chick and I always, do some flirting and, like touching. I touch her hand. I try to bring her closer into me or whatever like that. Or, I put my hand on her knee while I'm talking to her or whatever, periodically or whatever. So just to see like how she's responding. And sometimes, they wouldn't necessarily respond to it. They'll just sort of be there. They wouldn't touch me back. They'll just be like, sort of neutral. So I'm thinking, I guess this chick is not really feeling it, or she's not really into me like that. You understand? And then so we would be at the bar, and then we'll be sort of like about to leave the bar. And, the chick will be like, hey, so, do you want to come back to my place? And I'm like, what? I'm like, all right, that's cool. You understand? So, that happened to me a couple times. And what I learned about that is that sometimes certain chicks, they'll be into you, but they're not really into PDA. Do you understand what I'm saying? They're not really into the public displays of affection. You understand what I'm saying? So even if you're with a chick, sometimes you'll try to be building that sexual tension and, flirting or whatever. And she, you might not kiss her. You might not be, making out at that moment, but she's still sort of feeling you. So what I suggest is that even if that Even if that doesn't necessarily happen, but she's still sort of given a decent vibe where she's not totally like, hating you or whatever. She's not totally, if she's, in a sort of neutral, you understand, that's cool. Understand, but if she's like a chick where you could tell, okay, this chick's not feeling me, or where the vibe is not there, then it's whatever. But sometimes the chick will be neutral, and then, as the date's winding down, you can still say to her, hey, listen, we should go back to my place and, hang out for a while or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Because she might want to do that and get down, but she just didn't want to do anything in public. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's okay to still, bring that up, because all she could say is, nah, I'm good. I don't really want to do that, or I don't do that on the first date. And that's cool. But what you don't want to do is not say anything because you think, oh, well, I don't know. She doesn't seem like she wants to, so I'm not going to say anything. And then you miss out on the opportunity when she could be thinking in her head, damn, I wish this guy would invite me back to his place. Do you understand what I'm saying? And make sure that you guys, go to, the bars that are near your place. I can't stress that enough. Go to a spot near your place so that it's easier to transition from the bar to your place. So something, you got to make sure that it's the 5 minute, to, driving or walking distance, 10 minutes the most, whatever, but nothing that's too long. That's going to, take way too long to get from point A to point B. You understand what I'm saying? So, make sure you make that happen. All right. So, that's pretty much it. So guys, listen, make sure you click the link below if you have any questions for me. Also make sure you go to badboymembership.com so you can get my audios, The Art of Flirting. Make sure you get, how to build sexual tension with a woman. You can hear all those today when you join the membership, and also the other audio program, Just Have Sex with Her, how to have sex without going on dates. Make sure you listen to all of those. You can get those when you join the Bad Boy membership. All right. So that is it. I'm out of here. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.
Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below so you can send me a question and I'll do a video on it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which gives you 7 tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And number 3, I want you to click the link under that to go to badboymembership.com, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month.
Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.